G'day, g'day, g'day! Welcome back to another episode of Mini Cooper's British Road to Glory with the Williams F1 team, and we are here at Austria for the Austrian Grand Prix, the Red Bull Ring, about to start the first qualifying session, and to see how we go. I'm thinking I'm possibly going to turn the park permit off. Because it is going to be different conditions in qualifying to the race, so until we get on top of the weather system and figuring out how to set the car up for the wet properly, we'll be just probably doing that for races where there's mixed weather. Yeah, we will have park permit rules back at some point in the future, obviously. Alright, we got a 5-point grid drop because of new gearbox, because it was a bit stuffed. Got some goodies coming at Germany and British Grand Prix down the road. And we got 3 upgrades, cheeky upgrades, that have put us ahead of the McLarens. And there's something interesting to note. We'll go down the list, and Carlos Sainz is now at Toro Rosso and Alexander Albon at McLaren. They've had a swapperoo. That's interesting. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? Oh, I don't think I can change the options. Oh, I must have missed the screen where I had to change things. Okay, so I'm going to have to... I won't be able to turn park firmly off then, so... I was going to try to qualify with a dry setup and go to the race in a wet setup. Might have to figure out a compromise maybe.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment.
I thought
each team will have their own game plan for this session. And of course, once the cars
no,
leave the
that's
garage,
when you
they'll be
advance
under
to the
thermal
session.
conditions. So any last-minute adjustments need to
And
be
I
done
wasn't
right
thinking
here
at
and
the
now.
time when I
Beyond
did that.
It's all up
Whoops.
to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature? Who can hit their apexes? No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time, and it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
Save the thumbnail. Save the car setup. Up. Oh no, I haven't saved the dry setup. Mini Cooper's Austrian GP. There we go. So we got the dry setup, we got the wet setup.
There's a few cars out on track. Perhaps we should get out there before it gets busy.
Alright, that's probably the best I can do. I'm just gonna have to make do with the rain the best I can. Oh. Unless unless I can try to get through with the wet setup, but that's 99 wings. It's probably going to be pretty bad. Yeah, we're just going to have to muck through with it, do our best with the things that we can change in the race. Yeah, alright. I'm going to iron which way I wanted to play that.
Checks complete. We're ready.
It's going to be weird seeing Albon name pop up above McLaren's and Sainz back in the Toro Rosso. Wait, we're trying to get a cheeky toe from me? I went too deep by a mile there. Wave has dropped off my ass, so that's good.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Oops, doops. Went into that right-hander a little bit too sluggish. Yes, 107.1, nice! I think I can be happy with that. And maybe sneak a cheeky 106.9 maybe if we get further than Q2, but I don't think I will. You never know, but I'll be happy with 11th. Anything better than 11th will probably be a bonus. 11th and 12th probably about where we can qualify at best, I would reckon. Yeah, we're now the 4th worst car on the grid, so we should be aiming for 13th and 14th now. Speaking of Saints in the Toro Rosso, there he is. There's Kimi coming through, he's up into 9th. They're both coming in the pits.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:07.1.
Thanks, Jeff. We already kind of knew that, but thanks anyway, nonetheless. Ahead of us is Bottas, Verstappen, Leclerc, Vettel, and Hamilton. We're ahead of Gasly. Yeah, Gasly's down in 11th. My teammate is only 0.6 behind me, so he's done
We're
alright.
20th in the speed trap, 303.9 kilometers per hour.
We're still the worst in the speed trap. That's awesome news. Haha, Buttface in last. Despite moving to a team a little bit further up the ladder on performance, Alexander Albon is still down the bottom. Alright, let's speed things up and see how it shakes out. Buttface moved up to 18th and gets knocked down. Lucas Weber up to 16th. My teammate's dropping down the order. No, he's back up. He's 14th. Will he get through? We ended up dropping to 8th, so that's alright. Our favourite friend Roman Grosjean just jumped in front of us with 107.0. Gasly also jumped in front. To make, yeah, the top 3 teams locking out the top 6 positions. Ah, Russell just missed out. 0.09. That sucks. Carlos Sainz in his first race with Toro Rosso doing the business. And Alexander Albon and Norris having a bad time of it with McLaren's not getting through. And also joining them is Weber in the Alpha and Buttface in the other Toro Rosso. Kimi Räikkönen 11th doing the business there. I like the idea that the drivers can shift around. Here we go. I was going to bump it back up to Legend 96. It's where we had the last Grand Prix, so I'll see how we go on that for this qualifying. We may change it a bit further. I can still change the race distance at this stage. That's interesting. I could never do that before halfway through qualifying, but I want to leave it at 50%. I like that for the series. Alright, I'm going to go standard on the strategy because I don't think I've got the pace on the medium to get into a top 10. The only chance of getting a top 10 is on the fastest tyre, and so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take the fuel out of the car, so we've only got enough for one run, so we'll go down to 3.6. Let's
All
get out on the
complete.
track.
Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Whoop. Seems not quite. Thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye with the playback, and that's why I drove off the road there. Thought, hang on, something looks strange on the computer. Lagging. Internet being silly. Oh, jeez. My brain's lagging now. Way ho! Tried to get too much early on the throttle there and too aggressive out of the corner. That's alright. Turn off traction control and ABS. I don't think I have the ABS on. I'll have a look at that in a minute. As for traction control, well, I've got damaged hands that can barely sign my own name, so I wouldn't be able to enjoy the game at all, even on a personal save. So, sorry, but that's not going to happen. Oh, bloody hell. Where is my brain today? Let's bung back in. What have I got? I got braking assist off. Yeah, I got the anti-lock on because with my damaged hands, as I mentioned, sometimes my thumb will just lock into place, and so I'll stay on the square button or I'll stay on the X button and I won't move to the brake. So that's just a medical issue there, that is. Got that off. Gearbox manual. I've got it where I'm comfortable with, you know what I mean? Oh, g'day Ben Odlin, watching Aberdeen in the Europa League. So, I think you got the fingers crossed they lose. Oh, that's not nice, but then again, you are a Hearts man, that's alright. I fell in love with Aberdeen during the series I had with them on FIFA 18. this is a bad first crack at a lap. And now I've got Hulkenberg catching me up. Oh, I might as well let him by and abandon the lap. Whoa! I gotta stop taking my eyes off the car and the track when I try to do the fucking options. Oh. Alright, speaking of hands, let's just try to see if we can coax a bit more life and blood into them by cracking them. Oh. Wish I could crack my neck and get more blood flow to the brain. Been feeling a bit dizzy on and off again this afternoon, or I should say this morning, or evening for nighttime for UK. It's probably afternoon America, but I reckon I'm getting close to the afternoon there. Alright.
We're top of the speed trap, 326.9 kilometers per hour.
Alright, that feels a bit better. Alright, grab another set of tyres and we'll go again. It's our last shot at it because don't think we'd get a decent time on one
Everyone
tyres.
ready? Okay, let's go.
And as for the first comment on this stream, I'm not even gonna give you the privilege of calling your name, shouting out and all that. I think it's pretty rude to come into a stream straight away without it and saying g'day or hello or trying to chat with the other people that might be hanging around and telling a streamer what to do with their own fucking game. You know what I mean? You know, we're Aussies. Well, I'm an Aussie cunt, I mean. And you know, we don't go straight up to the fucking, you know, cunt playing a game of cricket out on the middle of the pitch in whatever, the fucking over whether it be the gabber or the whacker, and we say, hey mate, you got to hit the ball this way. It's just, you know, that's just rude, man. You know. Oh, now what am I doing? Going off on a rant now, and my brain is not on the game. I haven't been having a lot of trouble focusing, concentration-wise, last few days too. So I might get that looked at after I knock my head on something. That's a terrible exit off the corner. Let's get our shit together. Gotta not let the dizziness get control of the enjoyment of the game. Woo! I've got some Red Bull to help. I got some Coke, so hopefully that'll do the trick. I think that's pretty terrible. Start going way early on the brakes and shit there. .107.4, that's alright. Only 0.3 off what I did in the previous session. It's in 10th. Don't know if we'll stay 10th, but probably better if we get knocked down to 11th for strategy-wise. And considering I've already used an extra set of tyres in the aborted run, where I just could not get me head into the fucking game whatsoever. We switched on in the first qualifying session, and
there's
totally
only
switched
one
off
lap
in the
of fuel
second.
remaining.
I don't know what it is, just sometimes after I have something to eat or just, you know, it's random circumstances, I just, you know, sometimes it's after eating something for dinner or drinking something or, you know, not even doing anything. It just, I get this dizzy spell, and that's why I'm running so late today. I was planning to do this episode at 5 PM UK, and it's now 8 PM UK. 65 brake pressure. Try it. Yeah, I've got the brake pressure up high for the same reason I mentioned earlier, that I just don't have power and strength in my hands. They're just destroyed from BMX and mountain bike racing. Shredded them against trees and stuff. Tarmac. Other bikes in multiple bike crashes. Yeah, I've broken a few.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 7.4.
Don't you just hate when you're trying to say something and Jeff speaks up? But anyways, as I was saying, I've broken a few of my favourite glasses, commemorative glasses, during, you know, that you pour your glass of Coke into. Just because I just can't hold on to things for too very long. It's a pain in the ass, but, you know, as long as I can still play the game at a level that I'm enjoying.
In the speed trap,
fucking hell, Jeff.
302.2 kilometers per hour.
But yeah, and as long as I'm enjoying the game still, I'll still be presenting it. I'm hoping that I can go on for a good 5 or so more years. You know, enjoying this game on the channel, but we'll just have to see. Each year when a new game comes out, I'll see how my hands are with it. When it gets to the point where, you know, I'm just not enjoying it anymore because I'm having to use too many fucking rewinds, then
you're in the drop zone. We need you to
call
get out there.
with it. But yeah, FIFA is less of an issue with the hands, but yeah, I would like to be able to carry on for a good time yet. If it becomes too much of a problem, I can always see with Doc. Maybe there's something they can do about fucked up hands. There's the cartilage and the bones are all fucked. I know that in my left hand, the pointer
We've
finger,
moved into the drop zone.
the thumb
We need a
doesn't sit
big
in the
push
right
from
spot.
your next lap.
They're kind of pointed in a slightly odd angle. You'd only notice if it was like right in your face and pointed out to you compared to the other one. Alright, so let's speed up the time and see if we stay in the top 10. And we got shuffled down, but we qualified 12. So we're still finished ahead of where the team should be. We are the 4th worst team, so 13th and 14th should be what me and Russell are aiming for. So I can be happy with that. I can be happy with that. If I'd managed to do repeat my 107.1 from Quali 1, I would have made it through in 9th place and knocked Ricardo out. So I can pick my own strategy now and figure out what I want to do.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Alright, there is a straw
It's got to be a
poll
relief to qualify that
for
far up the grid.
showmanship versus sportsmanship. I'll be getting that in a moment. I'm just going to answer these questions. Just gives our engines power. Alright, yeah. Showmanship, there we go. That's
How's
was
your grid
leading
penalty going to affect
the
your
poll vote at the
strategy
moment,
going
so I'll
into
pick
the
that
race?
one. We'll go for that one. So, oh, yeah, that's right. Ooh, shit.
Right. Well, that's
Just
everything.
took a hit with the Williams reputation. I picked the wrong one. Grr. Alright, let's get that link for showmanship versus sportsmanship vote. Put that in the chat for you. And I think it is a spam vote, so you can vote as many times as you'd like. And I'll also put that into the permanent comments as well as the live chat. Ooh, we just tied the thingy with Geordie Russell. Alright, that's pinned now. And my cat wants his breakfast an hour fucking early. No, Garfield, fuck off. Stupid ginger nuts. Alright, let's see how we're going on our resource points for R&D. Oh, we might have enough for a cheeky upgrade there. Ooh,
So,
things moving
unfortunately,
along
we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back
it's
than
gonna
you expect.
start dry,
As to
and
how
then
bad
it's
is,
gonna be
that'll
wet later
depend
on.
what the other drivers get.
What the fuck are you playing with, cat? Hang on, I gotta see what the cat's playing with. I don't want to be something that could swallow and harm himself, so be right back. Seems Garfield somehow fished a fucking band-aid out of one of the damn bins in the house. Oh, that cat is inventive at causing mischief. Bloody oath. Stroof crikey. Ah, damn it, now I've got the damn earpiece cable underneath the damn chair wheel. Don't want to break the fucker. There we go. Pop it back in the ear hole. Okay. I've got the right engine bits here. Number 3 on everything. New gearboxes in. Cheeky upgrade. Might wait and see what we've got point-wise after the race, because we can still go for something before we move on to the next venue.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg, and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday.
Hamilton
puts
got
him
pole.
on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas.
It's a Mercedes lock out there with Bottas.
Considering the rest of the grid, we
Vettel and
have
Leclerc on the second
Max
row.
Verstappen,
And 2
Gasly,
Red Bulls there, led by
Ricciardo,
Verstappen,
Perez,
Ricciardo and Perez.
and Roman
Followed by
Grosjean,
Magnussen and Rowe,
Hulkenberg,
Main
Stroll,
Grosjean,
Kimi
Hulkenberg,
Räikkönen, and Sainz.
Stroll, Raikkonen,
Russell,
and
Norris,
Sainz.
Cooper.
Russell
They'll be
moves up to
starting
15th.
further back
Norris,
after
we
an
move down
earlier
to
grid
17th with our
And
penalty.
Lucas Faber, Butler,
Butler
Alexander
and
Albon picks up the
Albon.
last spot
Oh,
on the grid.
sorry,
And with
Buttface.
lights out, just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, be wary of the cars ahead braking suddenly into one. We could ruin our race if we hit them. Good luck.
Alright, let's just put the link into the Discord servers and we can get started. Just a couple more to go. And we'll also do the Facebook as well. While I'm at the links, I keep forgetting to do it in recent times, but keep forgetting to put the social media links into the live chat while I'm at it. So I'll do that now for a change. So here we go. Here's the Twitter link coming first for you. Bam, there she goes. And we'll grab our Discord server invite. Link thingy-majing. At the permanent link up there. Copy that. And paste it into the chat. All done. I think we're ready to go now. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Alright, so I reckon we can get 10 laps out of the soft tyre. That's interesting news. I'm gonna try something here. Let's see. Alright, we'll do it with the bottom one because that's already set up for starting on the medium. Okay, so let's see. We'll go 10 laps on the yeah, let's I reckon we can do 13 laps on the medium. I'm gonna just edit that a little bit so we can go 14 and we'll go to 27, 28. Oh, actually, we want to try and see if we can get to the rain period, don't we? So what I might do is change that. See if we can go to lap 15. Oh, that... if we can hang on to the first set of tyres, we could skip a pit stop in the switch to inters, perhaps. And it might be wet towards the end. Alright, so... Oh, I don't have Parc Ferme on, so I can change to a wet setup if I want to. I might go a little bit higher on the aero then, 7.7. Transmission, I'll go 65, 70, so it should be still good for me in the dry. I'll have to change. They only can change the one. I think it's the on throttle you can change in the middle of the race. Ride height is 4. Should I go to 5? I'll go to 5.5, so it will be good there later on in the race. Yeah, I'll just put a little bit more PSI in the tyres. So might struggle for pace in the dry, but we're thinking to take advantage of the weather here if we can. So hopefully it'll work out. We'll go for 3 extra laps because it'll be easier to manage the fuel when it gets wet. So let's see how that works out.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Just going to be a little bit of a target and a sitting duck down the straight. Whee! Whoa, hey! Holy shit, how did I manage that? Went a bit too aggressive there to warm the tyres, methinks. Oh! Don't know where I'm at today. Don't know if I'm off or whether it's up or
We
down.
think we may see some
inside,
rain.
outside.
ETA is about
I'm
15
shaking
minutes.
all about. I think I'll go straight to sleep after this. Probably fucking need it, eh? I can get on around 96. 97 should be a good... Alright, 99 and 97. I'll have that. I've got an Alpha making love to my car like they're ghosty. Ghosty bang. Ghosty bang. Ghosty bang. Making little ghosty kids. That just looks weird. Damn, I'm almost through to Red Bull. And hasn't helped get rid of all of the dizziness. 5 red lights and away! Squeezed waiver, but he still gets by. Great start by Saints.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
More positions we can pick off against the cars that are on the quicker rubber will stand us in good stead later. Stroll's having a look at Magnussen. way! I've tried to go around the outside of Magnussen and there was a wild Kimmy there. Let's have a look at the action from this angle. Wow. We'll go from there.
Okay,
Stroll's
good
got
work.
Grosjean.
Great pass. The car ahead may have fuel problems. Let's push, keep the pressure up. Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
Oh yes, we've got the DRS, that's good. Yes, that was tyre to tyre. Whew. Oh, I just realised I've used up all my damn deployment. Ah! Nearly got no percentage left. Gonna have to go low until we can recover that. So it looks like our progress will halt around here at 10th place. So it's what we hold until the rain comes is the plan.
Expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
All the boys are lining up for a piece of Minnie's ass once again. Oh, gotta watch those warnings. That's 2 now. Went that corner a little bad, and that one as well. It's giving Magnussen a sniff.
Gap to car in front is 2.6 seconds.
Oh, for a second I thought I'd hit that a little bit too far to the inside, but I got away with it. It was nice. Temperatures are looking good. Tyre wear's looking alright. Would have liked to have maybe have snared 9th and be holding up Stroll, but he got away from us. He's got better pace, so fair play to him. The aim was to try and grab at the very least 10th place. Just got to hang on to this, look after the tyres, see off the challenge of the soft rubber runners. Oh, Kimmy, it's right up me bum.
Okay, we should be good on tyres for a while. The wear doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Just take care when you load them up.
They're all over me. Whoa, Magnussen has run right up my ass.
Green flag.
And that's given me some breathing space.
The gap to the car ahead is 8.5 seconds.
And that's put Albon in his first race for the McLarens up into 11th behind me. I wonder if my teammate benefited from that or if he got caught up in it. Looks like he might have got caught up in it because he's 16th and he started 15th, so he's lost a place from where he qualified, unfortunately. Catching, I knew you would be.
It seems they've fixed whatever the problem was. They're coming back up to speed.
Wish I would tell you whose car is having the problem and it's come backing up to speed, because yeah, he doesn't really tell you who has had their problem fixed or solved, whatever it was. I have a tendency to forget who he mentioned was having the problem in the first place.
Our gap to the car in front is 11.7 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 8.2 seconds.
I'm hoping that the rain's going to come by lap 14, 15, be able to change straight to inters, otherwise my strategy plan's pretty much out the window.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
There was a couple of pit stops. Vett's coming at me. Be nice to keep him behind me, but I don't see it happen. That Ferrari's got too much space. He'll be by me before I know it.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind.
So just try to let him through without losing too much time. Look, the rain is just starting to sprinkle. Good, good. It needs to intensify in the next couple of laps. Got a drag race with Verstappen. And he wins out there.
Okay, even though we're seeing cars struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being.
Just gotta hang on to our nuts and wait for the crossover point. That's the plan.
This rain isn't likely to go away soon.
Oh, nuts. I got penalised for running off the road and losing time. And the game gives you a double whammy for extending. Blah, 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 blah. That's just silly. I hate that.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.9 seconds.
Oh, jeez. With the wet, I've got to brake a bit earlier there. Trying to brake where I was braking before. So, must be getting closer to that crossover point.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Come on! Ugh. Didn't think it was going to stop then.
DRS has been...
Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Figured it was going to be that lap, so it should be the right tyres. Whew!
George is in the pits. George in the pits.
We should be out before he gets to the box.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Complete. Go now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
And that's seen us bag a cheeky 8th place. We gained 2 spots by skipping a pit stop. Yeehaw! Oh, gee whiz, Mickles. cold tyres there. Differential, change that as well. I changed everything I can change to make the car a bit more easier to manage in the wet. I think I've done everything I can think of. Yeah, I have. Albans also benefited from the change to the inters up into 9th from 11th. He's got a big gap on those behind him too. Doing great for his first outing with the McLaren team.
Gap to car in front is 10.4 seconds. Green flag.
Oh no! Albon, just give him a big fucking rap. Commentator's curse. Almost instantly that struck. Wow. Wow. Gasly now. And Verstappen ahead of me. So I'm in a Red Bull sandwich at the Red Bull ring.
The gap to the car behind is 6.3 seconds.
Looking comfortable at the moment. Although Gasly is going to be fast catching me up. He's already gained a bit in that last sector. Pulls away from a force into it. I think a Stroll. I think we leapfrog.
We're running an excess on fuel. Mix 3 is there if you need it. Mix 3.
In the weather and our skipping a pit stop. Having trouble getting it to grip and stick in that first corner.
The gap to the car ahead is 14.7 seconds.
Gasly made a big chunk of time there. A bad first sector for us. Does go to heavy rain towards the end of the Grand Prix. I'll try and wait for the right time and not repeat the mistake of France. Where we went early and 4 laps to go to take the gamble. We weren't in the points anyway, so it was worth the gamble in my mind.
Our gap behind is 2.9 seconds.
It would have been nice if Jeff would have been able to tell us what was the right tyre, instead of going, oh, I don't know what the right tyre is, decide yourself. Would love to hang on to this 8th place, but Gasly just might be able to get us. We'll fight him tooth and nail, that's for sure. And see if we can come out on top. Looks like he's towing the Force India along with him slightly. It's the Red Bull burp.
Rainfall to increase within the next couple of minutes. Our gap to the car in front is 13.5 seconds. Gap to teammate behind is 15.4 seconds.
We gained... Oh no, Stroll's in front of us. Oh, so it must be Perez behind us. Ah, that's interesting. And we were 14 seconds behind Verstappen before he got ahead of Stroll. So I think we might be gaining on the Force India in front. Or maybe not. Got very out of shape there. Here comes Gasly.
You coping okay in this weather? We're watching the amount of standing water on the road. For now, we think it's safe to stay with the Inter. .6. Be nice if we can catch Stroll. Oh, he's got him. Oh, he's got a few places there, and the gap has increased again to 14.4. All right, they must be having a massive battle there. Would have thought that if they're all battling, they'd be slowing each other down rather than going faster. Oh well. We have gained a bit of time. 12.8 is the gap now. Gasly's gonna have a look, so we'll show him the outside door. And block it off. G'day, Aiden. How's it going?
Okay, gap ahead is 11.5 seconds.
Gained a bit more time there. It's down under 12 seconds to the big fight that's going on down the road. Whoa! Didn't need that bit of a tank slapper. Tried to carry a bit too much speed. That's given Gasly some hope of getting by. Can we get the traction out wide? Yes! We get the wider line and get the power down. Oh, damn it. He's found a way through the inside. Thought I'd shut that door, but I was a little bit slow to do so. Oh, outbrake myself. I think he's got me now. Getting a bit wetter now. Still going to try and fight back with everything I've got. See if I can get a run on him. So in these last couple of corners, usually I can catch up a little bit. Had a good run out of that corner if I didn't get the tail sticking out.
The battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Not giving this up without a fight. Going to run out of extra boost in the ERS at the moment.
We're expecting you in around 2 laps and we'll be putting you on the intermediate tyres.
If I can just get close enough for a dive bomb, now I can have him. Grosjean's out of session. Oh, okay, so we won't have Romain looking at Minnie's ass, sniffing around for trying to cop a feel. Whoa! Speaking of her ass, it's broken away. I'm not doing alright. I've had a few issues with a bit of dizziness today, and on and off during this stream as well. Weather report.
15 minutes till we see this heavy rain ease up into light rain. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now. Yellow flag. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking.
Oh, who was that? Up there. Looking at that, and I'm not looking at the corner fast approaching.
You're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
I think it's a Haas. Oh, that's where Grosjean's car ended up. We're still trying to figure out who it was. Now we know. It's Grosjean, that's the message. We got the Grosjean was out at the race. Can catch up, but I just don't have the traction to get it right on his backside.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
Yeah, I know, Jeff. I just don't want to give this battle up until I absolutely have to.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap. George is coming in for his stop.
Looks like I'm going to have to give up the Ghost. Just focus on keeping it on the track now.
Gap to car in front is 3.4 seconds.
Ricardo's coming for some fresh inters, so he must have took advantage of the weather as well, somehow. Gonna try the overcut on the Red Bull. See if we can get him with 1 lap better tyres.
I know these conditions look pretty terrible, but that water is draining away. I think the intermediate is going to stay the tyre of choice for a while yet. Pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Who's behind me? I want to know. Ricardo, Vettel, Verstappen, and Stroll. Teammate's up to 12. He's doing alright. And let's see. We want to try to see if we can come out ahead of Gasly. And see if we can get a bit closer to Stroll, maybe, I don't know. Definitely want to come out ahead of Perez. That is the main goal. But I don't think we're going to hold on to 8th place like we had gained through our skipping a pit stop. So that's a shame, because yeah, Stroll was ahead of us. Unless someone behind me hasn't pitted yet. I know Ricardo, Vettel, Verstappen and Stroll has pitted. I'm pretty sure Gasly and Perez has pitted. So yeah, nah, I'm not. No, that's right. I was down to 9th after Gasly got by me. So yeah, we will move back to 9th place. So yeah, that's about right. There goes Stroll. Probably not going to see him again. But, let's see where we come out in relation to Gasly. Oh no, he's already gone by.
Go.
Ooh, it's going to be close with Perez.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
He has jumped us. Damn it. We're down to 10th. See if we can get him back. What's the gap now?
The gap to the car ahead is 4.0 seconds.
Thanks, Jeff. Captain Obvious there. I just noticed it this 1 second. And then Jeff just repeats it to me. Wonderful. 4.3. We didn't have the pace to match his teammate in the dry. It doesn't look like we've got the pace to match the Force India just yet in the wet either. Oh, well, the cheeky point will still get us ahead of our teammate. It's better than a kick in the pants. I'll just dial that engine down to save it for future endeavours.
Okay, the gap behind is 11.6 seconds.
You never know, something strange could happen and we'll gain places if someone drops out. Still struggling with that first corner.
We're leading our teammate by 15.2 seconds.
Struggled with that first corner in the wet races before. It's the corner I like to try to carry more speed than is sensible into to get a good exit onto the straight. got to bring the car home. Nice. For a nice, good finish. You know, it's a nice way to redeem ourselves after.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
To erase the horrible mistake we made in switching from inters to wets when inters were the tyre we should have stayed on.
Fuel is
Last
looking
Grand
really
Prix,
good. You're managing it well.
we threw away a 13th or 14th position, I think it was. Should have been respectable for considering how France is a bit of a bogey track for me, and our car doesn't really like, this car doesn't really like the twisty circuits. It likes the faster tracks like this one. Then again, that's kind of a reflection of how I like to set up my cars as well.
This downpour will last for another 10 minutes, then we expect conditions will transition to light rain. Our gap to the car in front is 6.5 seconds.
Yeah, this thing doesn't have the best chassis aerodynamics, so yeah, that kind of makes you struggle at the twistier tracks. There we go. Tyres must be getting a bit more temperature in them. Brake a little bit earlier. We didn't go sliding out to whoop whoop land.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
That's alright, he's 9.6 seconds behind you. It's not like he's gaining a second a lap or more. Should easily be able to stay ahead of Hulkenbergs. 4 laps to go, including one we're on, I think. Yeah, 30. Well, it might be 5 laps on. I think they count out. 32, 33, 34. That's 3 laps. 35. Yeah, 5 laps including the one we're on. 4 laps when we go over the line.
I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
Yeah, I'm not coming in and doing the same mistake as last Grand Prix when we got a point in the hand.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.3 seconds.
Oh. Got distracted with making a last minute decision there to change from lean engine mix to standard and missed my braking point.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
It's not too bad, but Mercedes is just running away. It's got better aerodynamic car, better chassis car. They've got better everything. When we get our car up to speed with theirs, we've got the same engine and it'll be game on, fun and games. Looking forward to the battle with Racing Point. Already caught and passed.
Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
Yeah, we've already caught and passed in the performance scale. Toro Rosso. The Alfa Romeo and the McLarens now. So, hooray, we're moving up the charts. Climbing the ladder. Start lap 35, completing lap 34, and it'll be 2 laps to go when we get across the start finish line this time.
Gap to teammate behind is 12.9 seconds.
Speaking of teammate, where is he? He's in 12th, so that's alright. I don't know how close Weber and Magnussen are to him, but that's one thing that the race director doesn't tell you. Trying to see. Go a little bit deeper there in the brakes, and that's lost me a bit more time. Oh, there he is. He's got someone right up his butthole. Oh, and maybe no, that might not be. No, that's yeah, that's the
There's
leader
3
ahead of
laps
him.
of fuel remaining.
So my teammate's been lapped now, and I got that wrong. It's the lighter blue.
Gap to car in front is 12.5 seconds.
Yeah, that's a Mercedes, so we're gonna be saved the annoyance of being lapped, so that's good. But Hulkenberg, he's in danger of being lapped. He's gonna start the last lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
Hulkenberg might just get over the line ahead of the Mercedes. He does. So you'll get to finish last lap along with us. And Bottas has won it from his teammate, who was on pole. So Bottas has done the strategy.
We're running in
right,
excess of fuel. We can turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it. Turn fuel to rich.
Now that I know that Hulkenberg is far enough behind still, we'll go back to lean. Just to get us home. Gasly has managed to catch up to Stroll. Thought he would, but whether or not he can get him on the final lap, I guess we'll find out when we go over the line. We come around the final corner for the final time to take the checker flag for a cheeky point.
Good job, you did
for
really
Williams'
well.
team.
Super driving.
Minnie Cooper, the Mac Attack scores.
That's that's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. It just looks so comfortable out there.
Minnie.
It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium.
Mate, I
Once again,
am
it's the
fucking
Silver
dead on my
Arrows who
donkey.
take top spot. A well-earned victory
yeah.
for Mercedes.
Do you want to know that? No. Dead on donkey. There we go. With DOD. All capital letters. Well, actually no. If it was to do in an acronym, it would be hashtag capital D, little O, big D. That would be the way to do that one, I suppose. Yeah.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead
Bottas wins
at the
from
top of the
Leclerc.
table. Now, let's
Managed to
discuss,
split
Ants, who would you say is
Mercedes.
a contender for driver of
Vettel
the day?
fourth,
Let's
Verstappen,
move on to the
Ricciardo.
constructors.
Great
Mercedes continue
result
to
there
extend
for
their
the
lead. And
Aussie,
with that, we
getting
wrap up
sixth.
another weekend of motorsport.
Stroll
But with more
in
races
seventh.
lined up, be sure to
Holds
join us
off
when we
Gasly
come back with more
5.3.
Formula One.
I have to give it to Cooper. They demonstrated
Perez
a very
in
delicate
ninth.
touch in close
We
proximity
dropped
to other
back to
cars,
10th,
as well as showing a lot of
happy
maturity
with
and
getting a
patience
point
in difficult
there.
situations.
Hulkenberg and my teammate was the last one to get lapped. So Hulkenberg, last one to not get lapped. And Weber, Magnussen, Buttface, Kimi, Norris, and Carlos Sainz, a lonely 18th, not so great 18th place for his first race at the Toro Rosso, but it could have been worse. Alexander Albon had a DNF in his Saints' old car. Grosjean joined him in the bleachers there. The extra point goes to Lewis Hamilton with the fastest lap earlier on in the dry with 109.118. Our fastest lap of 111.1. We probably could have got into 110s, maybe 109s, but I don't think we would have beat Gasly's 109.7. It would have been probably like a 109.8, 109.9 perhaps if we got that kind of a lap. But we decided to start the race on the medium middle compound and extend our first stint to be able to come straight in, cutting out an extra stop straight from the dry tyres to the intermediates, and that really helped us out a lot. Let's have a look at the highlights, shall we? Hopefully no metal fences or empty roads. So we got a bit of a slow start from our 17th place on the grid. Oh, no, we got an empty road, and we're going to miss out on the fucking first corner. Here we go, here we go. A little bit further down the track now. Oh, that's a beautiful aerial panorama shot. Going down the inside, and we're going to look at trees instead of the overtake. Now moving further along. This is our battle with the Haas. And no, it's not going to show the rest of the overtake because it glitched out there. Bloody hell. Who are we fighting at the moment? Oh, there we go. That's where we take one of the Haas drivers. I think that was Magnussen. Might have been Rome. Now we're defending. And oh, he's hit the back of our car and caused a traffic jam. Stuck his nose where it wasn't wanted, and Minnie Cooper said, "Go away." Smacked him on the nose with a rolled up newspaper like he was a bad puppy dog. Bad doggy! Oh, that's us going off in the wet a little bit there, wide. Good old slow-mo. Oh, that's a beautiful view, looking out the back of the car. So we were trying to chase down Gasly, but he was too quick. That Red Bull's just was really nicely planted in the weather. More footage of us trying to chase down that Red Bull. And there we go, over the line with Hulkenberg looking forlorn in the background, not getting a point. So let's have a look at the championship standings now. Bottas extends his championship lead by 33 points now over Hamilton. Vettel in third, Verstappen and Leclerc in fourth and fifth. Gasly there in sixth. Gap back to Hulkenberg in seventh. Perez, Ricciardo moving up to ninth now. Magnussen dropping down to 10th. Round 30 top 10. Lando Norris is doing good with 19 points for McLaren, although the last couple of races have not been so great for them. Stroll moving up to 12th, scoring good points there. And Grosjean drops to 13th, where it's still in 14th. We've jumped our teammate for 15th, who's now dropped back to 15th. So we moved the team up to 19 points now. We were on 18. Just a point ahead with that 10th place finish. Weber and Albon still tied on 6 points each. Sainz on 4. Kimi on 1. And buttface Devon Butler yet to get a point for Toro Rosso. The constructors, it's Mercedes nearly 100 points ahead now. 80 point gap there. Starting to run away with it. Red Bull well behind the Ferraris in third. Renault is another decade away from Red Bull Racing, 101 points in arrears. Racing Point 24 points behind Renault, so it's a chance they could challenge Renault for 4th place. Haas have a solid 6th place in their hands at the moment. We're in 8th, nipping at the heels of McLaren, only 4 points ahead, so that's our battle. 7th is probably the best we can finish, unless Haas have a terrible second half of the season and we find good results at some of the tracks coming later that I have an affinity with, like for example, sometimes I get really good results at the British Grand Prix. I really like that track, so it's a possibility it could go good for us if the car works well and we don't have tyre wear dramas. Germany's possibility, 50-50. It's a track I can go well at times. Also, gotta be thinking of Italy and Spa, Belgium is usually good for me. Also, the Russian Grand Prix and Mexico is probably another one that I'm targeting to try to get points at. So we've got a few opportunities in the second half of the season, so we'll just have to see how it pans out. Alright, well, let's hit the old advance button. As much as I love doing the classic car things, I'm hoping there isn't one today because I am absolutely dead on, yeah, no energy left in the tank, man. I gave it everything. Great team high. Yeah, I'll do that. Williams wrap
You've
up.
had experience
Good.
with Devon's fast, aggressive style. Any advice for the drivers he passed today?
Go faster? Yeah, I
You
like
really
that one.
cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy?
Chassis department. I was hoping that would be
Your
the
team must
chassis
be
department.
ecstatic with how you're performing.
Oh, I'm gonna suck up to the team. No, I thought that was
Great.
going to be
Well, that's
Williams
everything.
wrap up, but it's a plus for the showmanship. Well, that one caught me by surprise. I thought that was yeah. Alright, still good. Showmanship is a good thing. Alrighty. For a second thing, I thought it was going to freeze, but it did load in the end, so it's good news. And we take a slender lead against our teammate. We've got to assign a new rivalry. It hasn't given the option to do that yet, so it might give us the option in the next Grand Prix, I would imagine. So there we are, up to 1,000 points. That's good. Yeah, rep going up nicely. Respect level should grow a little bit. Didn't go as much thought it might. Showmanship has gone up. What the hell? I didn't press no button and
that's exactly the kind
quit
of
to
result
main
I'm looking
menu
for.
thingy
Keep it
comes up. It's weird.
Looks like one of your rivals has also been invited to a historical event.
Invitational
this could be a good opportunity
event.
to play up your rivalry for the press
Yes,
and expand your reputation.
Claire asking questions to Waver. It's a good race for our Minnie, and was he pleased to see us doing well? He's happy. Oh, they're just repeating these same things. Oh yeah, he always turns it back to talk to bigging up himself. Ferrari just, you know what, I think I'm gonna pass on the checkpoint challenge this time. We might try and work one into one of the future episodes, so gonna end it there so I can figure out off air without any and and wasting everybody's time what I want to purchase for the car. It's probably going to be something like chassis anyway, if I can afford it. 900 points, so it's probably where I'm gonna go. But yeah, until next time, stone the flaming crows until you're there and sing Mini Coopers. We'll see you at the British Grand Prix. Goodbye.